What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We got to talk about my new desk. Now, before I get into it, Desky did provide this sit-stand desk in exchange for a review. Everything I have to say is my honest opinion. Desky didn't tell me anything I had to say, and this is not a sponsored video. And also, I know y'all see my old calendar up there behind me. It's old, it's outdated. That's okay. I'm going to get a new one soon. I know it's not censored, but until I get my new one, it's just gonna stay where it's at. And that's fine with me. Now, if y'all want to get the exact desk that I got from Desky, this is the exact specs and configuration that I got for mine. I got the Desky dual hardwood sit-stand desk with the walnut finish, 72 by 30 inches with the matte black legs. I got the integrated cable channel plus its 6 power points. Now, you do have the option between 3, 6, or 9, or if you don't want that at all, you can just do none. But I honestly recommend that y'all get at least 3. I know for me, I needed more than 3 power points, so I got 6. I don't see myself using 9. I have 2 empty slots right now, and on these as well, you have a USB-C and a USB Type A connection on each of those. So that's 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C, which I think is pretty cool. The Desky lockable desk casters, Desky minimal under desk drawer with the walnut hardwood and the black finish. So this came out to be approximately $1,828.70. What? I know that's a lot of money, but hear me out. What the fuck? Compared to other brands out there who charge a significantly more amount of money, I don't know how their quality is. I know Ergon Office is pretty good, but outside of Ergon Office, I think that price point is fair. Now, if you look at the quality of this desk, which we'll get into everything that comes within it, like it's a solid sit-stand desk. And if Desky did not send this to me, I still would have bought this with my own money. So I definitely recommend y'all definitely look at this desk. Let's get into the facts, man. These are the reasons why I believe Desky stands out amongst a lot of the competition, and the reasons why I believe that they are the best sit-stand desk company for filmmakers and content creators. They have the largest range, over 180 combinations of customizable desktops to suit any space. You can choose from a lot different types of material for your desktop, different LED colors, different types of add-ons, drawers, cable management, PowerPoints. They literally have everything you need. You will really get the desk that you want, not something that you have to choose from. Their wooden range is sustainably sourced and free of any harmful chemicals. I got the walnut hardwood.
What?
And it's a solid piece of wood, man. It's heavy. It is heavy, but I know it's gonna last me a long time. So thankfully they had the option to choose from different types of material. I wanted to do something different. I typically get like a black or a white for my desk, but I wanted to try something different and it looks good. So I'm glad I went with that option. They even have their own in-house design Bluetooth controller that features the Desky app connectivity, voice control, RGB color settings, alarms, and 4 memory presets. Now, I don't use this as much. I've never been a person to use an app for my desk. I think it's pretty straightforward. Everything that you can do within the controller on the desk, you can do within the app. So it's just a different interface. To have this option is great because I'm sure there's a lot of people who may find this to be useful. The app is very easy to use and it easily connects to your desk. The only downside about this is whenever you disconnect or whenever you close the app, it takes a few seconds to reconnect to your desk once you open it back up. But it's not a long time. It's like maybe 10, 15 seconds. I think it just varies on the connectivity, I guess, but it's not like an instant reconnect once you reopen the app. So that's the only downside. You can control everything from the app, the color, alarms, all that stuff is pretty cool. So I think somebody out there would benefit from that. It's just for me, I don't necessarily use that or plan to use that. They have a powerful dual motor design providing a weight capacity of up to 308 pounds. I definitely had to test this out for myself. Now, I'm not 300 pounds or 308 pounds, but I'm 6 foot, 235, solid dude, you know what I'm saying? So it had no issues going from the lowest to the highest position. Was I scared a little bit? I'm not gonna lie, I was, because at the highest position, it was kind of was kind of up there. I was up there. It felt like I was up there. With my old desk, I'm never doing that because, nah, that will probably not make it back down, or it might not make it up. But this desk right here, man, is solid. The hardwood is solid. The legs are solid. These are the best legs that I've seen in person for a sit-stand desk. Very, very solid. This desk has a height range of 23.6 to 49.2 inches. I think that's a pretty good range. If you want to sit fairly low to the ground, which some people do, you have that option. If you want to stand up a little mid-range, it's cool. I'm 6 foot and this still has more to go if you're a little bit taller. If you're like 7 feet, do they even make specialized desks for people that are like super tall? Like I would say maybe like 6'8" and up, 6'9". That's tall, man. But if you're 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", maybe even 6'5", this is a good desk for you at that higher range. You will still be able to stand up and have a good view of your monitor and everything, and be able to edit all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. 7 foot, you gotta try some of those, dog. This ain't for you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You might have to go find another supplier or something like that. Let's talk about the pros and cons. There's a lot of pros and I think some very nitpicky cons. And the only reason I'm adding those in there because I don't think anything is perfect, but this desk is damn near perfect. It's almost perfect, but I'm just being very nitpicky. So let's talk about the pros. So for the setup, and I'm going to compare this to like stuff like IKEA, maybe some stuff from Amazon. Y'all know if you have ordered something from IKEA, you probably got some up instructions or some missing pieces. The setup for this desk, the instructions were solid. They even have QR codes where you can scan for video instructions. So I think that was pretty cool. Now, because I did film everything or a lot of stuff for the setup process, it did take me a little over 2 hours. Realistically though, if I wasn't filming everything, I definitely could have got everything done within an hour or so. It's not a whole lot that goes into it. The instructions are fairly simple, straightforward. You really have to not read basic instructions to mess this up. Like I said earlier, man, the build quality is solid. It is super sturdy. The legs and the actual desktop are both heavy, which makes it, in my opinion, very sturdy. And I think that's good. I did a shake test on the desk. My first desk that I swapped out, that thing was bad. It was not solid at all. You can barely touch it and it would just wobble like crazy, even at the lowest position. At the highest position, or if you're standing up, obviously is not good. That thing was just terrible. But with the Desky desk, man, it's good. Even with the casters on there, it shakes a little bit, but that's only because I have casters on there. It's a solid desk. I can't stress that enough. It's a really good quality desk. The size of the desk is great, man. I feel like when I edit now, I'm very immersed in my edit. I got the 72 by 30 inches, so it's a massive desk. I don't see myself going back to the smaller size. So the 72 by 30 is a great size for me. And I think a lot of other filmmakers and content creators can definitely benefit from having a desk size like this. When I edit, it just feels so much better compared to my last desk. So I think that the size definitely is a benefit for what I do when it comes to filmmaking and editing. I'm able to fit my studio display, 14-inch MacBook Pro, Logitech keyboard, an audio interface, my desk mat by Nordic Design, and 2 KRK studio monitors. And I still feel like the desk isn't too crowded. That may seem like a lot of stuff, but realistically it's not, because with the size of the desk, it's spaced out. I pretty much wanted my desk to feel minimal, not a whole lot of stuff on there, just my essentials to get my work done, which helps with my focus and my productivity. Having a desk this size and this heavy, you definitely want to put some casters on there, put some wheels on there. I can move this desk, but why not make it easier? Desky does provide the casters for an additional cost, but I think that cost is definitely worth the money, because if you got something like this size, it's heavy. It's really heavy. So whenever I want to move my desk, I literally can just unlock the wheels, move it around, and lock it back in place. Easy. In general, I think everything that you probably will end up moving at some point, put some wheels on it, because it's going to help. And if it's heavy, you just make your life 10 times easier. Cable management is huge. I think the cable management and with the PowerPoints is really a huge selling point for me for this desk. Cable management is something that a lot of people should take more seriously. My previous desk cable management, it was trash. God damn! It was basically non-existent. So I'm glad to finally be able to properly have my cables tucked away, and that's huge. The affordable competitive price, man, everything that I got for this desk was under $2,000. So that's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of money. But if you look at the other competition, other brands, some of them may be around the same price, but you get way, way more with this desk. These other brands, man, they're not touching Desky. And I'm not saying that because they sent me the desk. I'm saying that to be real. Like, I don't think these other brands have what Desky has. It's just what it is. And for the price point, you really get your bang for your buck. So they have really good pricing, and they have a lot of different combinations and different styles you can pick from, different sizes, different colors, different finishes, accessories, a lot of accessories that you can choose from. So they have, I think, the best pricing to be in this market of sit-stand desks. All right, so these are my two very nitpicky cons, and honestly, I don't think that they're cons. This is just something I wanted to say because I don't think anything is perfect, but it is what it is. So my first con is the desk is heavy. It's really heavy. It's a good thing, but it can be a bad thing. If you're someone who doesn't have help, like my wife would not be able to put this together. Like, I wouldn't even let her put it together in general, but I'm just saying, if you're someone who can't put it together or can't pick the desk up, you're gonna have a hard time. This size, this hardwood, you're gonna have a hard time. And this is another nitpicky thing. So I'm not used to having a desk drawer right there. I bumped my knee probably 3 or 4 times since I put this together. And that's only because I'm not used to it. It's not a bad thing. I'm just not used to having a drawer where I would wipe my knee at. So again, not really a con. It's just me being nitpicky and trying to make cons, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's bad. I actually got to get used to it. But the under drawer is great in general because it's minimal. It stores all my miscellaneous stuff, so it keeps my desk to be clutter free, and it's just out the way. I just got to get used to not hitting it with my knee. So outside of that, it's not really a con. It's really a benefit for me because, like I said, I put all my miscellaneous stuff in there. Just anything that I can keep off my desk, I put it in there. It doesn't have to look pretty, just put it in there and keep it off the desk, because I want my desk to be clutter free, to free my mind and to be able to focus on my projects. Yeah, Desky definitely set the bar high. They definitely did. I gotta give it to them. They set the bar high, really, really high. Pretty much as a filmmaker, content creator, whatever you are, you want your desk to be your zen. This is where you come to lock in with your projects, with your edits, your meetings, whatever. Having something like this definitely improves a lot. I know for me, when I edit, I feel so immersed and locked in because I got a wider desk. Everything isn't kind of compressed and just in my face. It's spread out. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! I'm able to like really dial in and just get a lot of work done. So not only does this look nice, it helps me with being productive. So yeah, man, shout out to Desky. This is something that a lot of filmmakers, content creators can really benefit from.